Whoa, it's the intro. Whoa. Okay, this is the commentary for the top 10 Wii U games. Hey, that was the first one to have the intro in it. And that was something I really wanted to do for a while for my channel, was have like a little animated intro to go at the beginning of each of my videos, because, other YouTubers I watched did that. I attempted to do this once back in November of 2016, where I wanted to try to make an animation where it was like the name Sir Colco is on screen, and then like my avatar would like jump out from underneath the bottom of the frame and do like a cool pose next to the name. Problem with that was that I wasn't happy with how it turned out and it looked really bad, so I scrapped it. And I mainly just wanted to do that at first because I was like, hey, I used to do animation. I could like actually animate my character. That would make my intro unique. And then it was too much trouble for it to be worth. I actually have that archived here on the archive, so you can go check that out if you want. But it's only really 8 seconds long, so you've basically already seen it. So there's not really much of a point. Okay. Anyways, this is the top 10 Wii U games. This is the first video of the end of the year extravaganza, which was something I planned out for the end of 2016, where for the last 3 weeks of December, each week I would release a new video that goes over like the best games of like something. So like it was the top 10 Wii U games, the next was top 10 3DS games, and then would be the top 5 games of 2016. Although the thing about that is preparing 3 videos like that at once to release at the end of the year meant I had to start on it in November, so a month ahead of time. So yeah, there were no videos in between then. There was only the Sir Colco highlights, which was literally just a funny moments compilation of Sir Colco. And I just edited that together in the YouTube editor in about like a day or two, just to have that up as filler so that like my channel wasn't dead for a month in between videos. But this was the first one. Okay, Mario Party 10. I still agree with this that Mario Party 10 is overhated and is honestly pretty decent overall. However, why in God's name did I say that Mario Party 10 was better than Nintendo Land? That is such an egregious, embarrassing, sacrilegious statement. Why did I do that? Like Nintendo Land, I consider it, honestly nowadays, I consider it to be the best Wii U game and one of Nintendo's best ever multiplayer games. So I don't know why it was so low on this list. I think it was because maybe by this point I was getting a little bit tired of it because of how often I played it with my cousins. Hey, there's Colco. That's the only time he appeared in this after the worst Gen 1 Pokemon video. Anyways, yeah, I think maybe just because I was getting a little sick of Nintendo Land at the time because we had played it so often. But still, putting it below Mario Party 10 of all things, that is a crime I need to pay for. Inexcusable and horrible. I don't get it. New Super Mario Bros. U. I was going to do a review at this at some point, but I wanted to do Mario Bros. Wii and Mario Bros. 2 first, and you know how that turned out. Never happened. These names of the baby Yoshis, these actually originate from a playthrough of the game that my brother and I did on our short-lived channel called Colco Gaming, which was like, it came before Colco Gaming, and that was meant to be like our gaming channel, and it was supposed to be a collab channel, but I ended up deleting that channel after like a week. But in those videos, I referred to the Yoshis by those names. Wow, so it's a reference that literally nobody would get. Alright. Rayman Legends. I didn't really plan on doing a review of it because, like I say here, I never beat it, so that probably wasn't happen. But Rayman Legends is a really good game, and I got the game for my birthday from my friend Jacob because he thought I would like the game, and I did. It was a good video game. I like Rayman Legends. Mostly nowadays for the Kung Fu mode. That mode is unironically really fun, and I would recommend getting it for that. But yeah, it's a cool game. But was not going to cover in Sir Colco in any capacity, because I did not really feel like it. So, Give me 1 second. I'm looking through the list, trying to think of what I was gonna say. Um. Okay. I guess one thing I will say is that this list, I was gonna be updating this. Well, the plan was I wanted to update this list and the top 10 3DS games list consistently, because other YouTubers I watched did that, and I always thought it was cool to look back and see how their list is updated and improved over time with new stuff. It really would not have worked here at all with the Wii U games though, because by this point, 2016, the Switch was announced. The Wii U was on its deathbed. I don't think I played any new games on the Wii U until like 2019 or something. So I would not have done another update on this video, I think, because what would be the point of that? Yeah. It is kind of weird to think back to the Sir Colco videos where like almost all of the Sir Colco stuff came out before the Switch was released. And the first couple were before the Switch was even announced. Like I think the Wii Games video that I'd made in September, I refer to the Switch as like the NX. So it's really interesting to think about. The Smash Bros. For Wii U segment, the background music is playing twice. The way that music editing worked on my animation software was that you would place the audio to start playing on a specific frame, and then it would just keep playing until it ended. But if you accidentally put it on 2 different frames, then it'll still play on both frames. So that's how you get like this stupid, this really horrible sounding like 2 of them playing at once. So, fun little quirk of this video. Once again, did not proofwash my videos at all. Otherwise, I could have really fixed a simple mistake like that. I like how I literally brought up the Ice Climbers every single time I talk about Smash Bros. It's very funny. Mario 3D World! This is the one where I do the self-advertising joke, where I advertise the game being played on my gameplay channel. Very corny joke. Not even much of a joke, it's just me saying like, oh yes, that's shameless self-advertising, and that's the whole joke. Not particularly funny, it's just self-advertising, and then me acknowledging the fact that it's self-advertising. Yeah. Elemental Emerald. I think he had quit his channel by this point, now that I think about it. This was December. Yeah, I think he'd probably quit by that point. Maybe I probably record the script and the audio before he quit, since I made these ahead of time, so this was probably done like November. So I don't think he had to quit by that point. But yeah, very, very, very funny. Mamma meow! That's stolen from All in the Family. It's really interesting putting Mario Kart 8 on this list. Like, it's a good game, but I never really played it that much. The Smash Bros. Games are always really, like, they're kind of in the middle of the list. I feel like in retrospect, they should have been a lot higher, because those were the games I would always play the most. Well, that car is a slight improvement from the, from some of the previous videos I've done. It at least looks like a consistent rectangle, but it's still looking really bad. I think that's why I just drew like the number 48 there, because I didn't want to do any more drawings of the actual cars. That's probably why I didn't do any Mario Kart reviews before. Wow. Saying Pink Gold Peach is lazy? What biting satire, Colin. You really know your stuff. It's a little bit weird that Minecraft isn't on this list. Like, I put Pokken Tournament is only on this list because I think it was one of the only good new games Nintendo released that year, and also one of the only ones that was good. So I think I was kind of in that feeling of like, oh, this is a new game and I think it's really cool. I got it for my birthday and liked it, but I only played it for a couple hours. Hey, look, Mario Maker. It's kind of sad that nowadays Mario Maker's level sharing functionality is shut down now. So, like, the big aspect that made Mario Maker Wii U so good is now gone. So, like, yeah, so it's like nowadays, can you really call Mario Maker one of the best games on the Wii U whenever all you can do is just make the levels now? Like, you don't have access to all the level sharing and playing and stuff? It's kind of a weird scenario to think about. Because if Mario Maker 2 didn't exist and if the online was still available, like, I would still probably consider this game better than, like, Nintendo Land. And the best on the Wii U. It's kind of interesting to think about how like sequels and things shutting down like that kind of like influences how you change how you think about things. Whoa, that outro screen looks different. Where's the avatar? This is when I really started to like experiment a little more with making my outros more streamlined. Because in the last video I did, the outro was like a total of 3 minutes long. So I really wanted to start shortening it so that I could so that the videos could be a little more to the point and less video was taken up by the outro. So this is where I started that. Obviously, it's still rambly a lot. It's still longer than it could be. But you can see I tried to change the layout to where I could actually show more stuff on screen and advertise more different things. So I was beginning to streamline my outro process to be a lot more efficient, I guess. But yeah, it's not until the next video where I believe I like shorten the outro by a lot more. And then in the top 5 games of 2016, I just completely like don't add any sort of talking near the end. I just go ahead and let some music play. And I think that was overall better for the channel because it definitely hurts the audience retention to have those outros that nobody watches. Hey, yeah, there we go. There was the top 10 Wii U games. Pretty good time. It's just kind of like one of the videos I made. Like, it's not particularly bad. I think this is the most middle of the road one. It's not anything like horribly bad, but it's not anything that's like really solid. It's just kind of like one of the Sir Colco videos ever. But also compared to some of the bad videos, maybe that's a good thing.